Okay, welcome to gotaproblemmate.
No, that's not an intro.
That is
not. You don't stop. Okay, welcome.
No, we've got to get on with it quickly.
The way you did it sounded like you were redoing it, which is what happened.
Okay. Welcome to Gotaproblemmate, the podcast. We've only got 58 minutes, so we're going to crack straight into it. It's like the podcast version of the film Speed. We're up against the time. The clock's ticking. What are we going to do? Bilal, hello, you're my co-host.
Hello. Oh, my goodness.
I'm Joey Page, by the way. You all right?
Was Speed 2 set on a boat?
I'm not sure. I've only seen Speed 1.
So what happened in that?
Most of my reference points are all
Keanu Reeves.
are all about Speed, the film.
Yeah, I know.
With films.
With Speed, you couldn't go slower than a certain speed.
Yeah, we can't go slower than a certain speed. That's what's happening.
Yeah, that's why we're talking fast.
Okay.
Okay.
And what was the ship one?
Same concept.
But ships are slow.
Yeah, but
Not as good.
Relative.
How are you doing?
I'm good. We've stopped telling the guests that we don't talk to them for the first 5 minutes. Did you know that?
It's okay, though.
No, I know.
I like it. I like a natural...
No, you're fine. He didn't tell you.
That's my fault.
I didn't say anything last week just now. And the listener is going, well, is this a new thing they're doing? No,
well,
it's
the
just sloppy
listeners should
production.
mind their own business.
Yeah, you should. Or watchers. If you're watching, what are you doing looking at this? Hello, thanks for joining us.
Gotaproblemmate@gmail.com if you want to send in your problem.
Patreon, yes, please.
We got some patrons.
Yeah, I know. We've got loads, but we need more.
Well, yeah,
We're trying to
always
build a
need
solid
more,
gold house.
But you don't tell them we need more.
Oh, we do need more. Do you think I want to be doing some of the stuff I'm doing?
What are you doing?
Like some of these gigs I have to do because you guys won't put your hands in your pockets. You think I want to be driving to Manchester to play in a nightclub where people are only there because it's they get as much booze as they can drink for 15? I'm tired of this shit.
I've never done one of these.
Anyway,
our guest wouldn't have done that sort of thing either.
We'll get to our guest in a minute. I'm grouchy today.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened.
Oh, I can tell you. I had one of the worst experiences of my entire goddamn life.
Can I, for context, I won't say what it was, but basically I messed up in the admin side of the podcast, right? I was bad with some stuff.
I was slightly
and I texted Joey and I said, I'm sorry about that. And he texted back and said, I'm angrier than you said the festival about trees that we did, which made you very angry.
You can't actually reference that because I've been booked to do it again this year.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm excited to be doing 1,000 trees. How many is it? 2,000 trees?
That's not what it's called at all.
3,000 trees festival.
That's not the festival,
isn't it?
No, we did Timber Festival.
Oh,
so you confused it anyway.
Yeah. To do with trees.
Do you want to say what happened?
What at that?
Yesterday, why you were actually sorry? You weren't angry at me.
I was, but then it got escalated.
You were much angry about something else that happened.
Yeah, and then I kicked off after that. So basically, my girlfriend who lives in Lewis moved there for work. She's South African. She's trying to make friends. She's made some friends down there, and some of the pastimes of these people, it's like water on oil. You know what I'm saying? I can't get on board, right? And I got into Lewis yesterday. She was already at an event, an activity. I was going to meet her for dinner. I was trying to mind my own business. I said, I'm gonna be in the pub by the station. Come meet me when you're done. She said, you should come here. It's really fun. I said, it's not for me. She said, oh, okay, but you're missing out. It's really fun. And I thought, she's trying to make friends. I'm going to go and be supportive. And when I met her in this pub, long story short, it was sea shanty night. And there was a man who, and if you listen to last week's episode where I was talking about musicians that look like musicians are often really bad musicians, this guy, long hair, beard, vest, skinny jeans.
Yeah. No,
sorry, not skinny jeans, worse, a kilt. I don't know what that's got to do with piracy. And was singing sea shanties. And like, everyone's got like a hymn book.
That's enough for that.
Now,
he sent me that video.
I like to think, and to my detriment, that I'm too cool for most things.
Sure.
And I was just like, look, if I come, I'm not going to join in. I'm going to look like a prick. And lo and behold, what happened? Exactly that. I went along. I said, I'm not singing. And everyone looked at me like I was a bit of an arsehole.
Really?
Which I am, but I think, don't make me the arsehole because I don't like things like that.
Yeah.
No one should like things like that.
I'm going to intro the guest.
So that's why I'm hot today. Okay.
He's fuming today. Ladies and gentlemen, and listeners of the podcast and viewers of the YouTube experience, it's not often we have a guest who we actually like, who's a good person. We've had some poor quality people on here.
None more quality than last week.
Today we have a dear friend of mine who was actually at my wedding and at a birthday party that JP was at, but I don't know if they remember meeting each other. It doesn't really matter.
What birthday party?
I don't know.
Yours?
Yeah. A little dinner. But...
Is that the one where a guy turned up and started talking about
but
problems?
let's not go into detail about that. But there was something quite awkward, yes. Yeah, someone kind of overshadowed the whole... Harry and Chris are a musical double act that have been absolutely smashing it for a while now, going on Russell Howard's fun comedy entertainment.
Sake, why don't I get on that?
We're not getting on there, okay? They've been on Russell Howard's show on BBC, Russell Howard's show on Sky, Russell Howard's show on Comedy Central, Russell Howard's show on Channel 5.
You can get me on.
They have a massive audience. They do sell out Edinburgh shows. We became friends because they were the show right before me one year. This is Chris from Harry and Chris, everybody. Chris Reed. Very nice to have you here.
Okay,
it's a little bit ropey.
Now. Lovely to
I'm
be
going to do
here.
my intro.
Right, stay quiet.
You have to pick your favourite.
Yeah.
Okay. Chris is the better half of Harry and Chris, and if I was his agent, I would have got him a deal to have it changed so that it's called Chris and Harry. I'm not a huge fan of musical comedy per se, but that being said, he's proved me wrong by doing some music for stuff on Disney+. I met him at Edinburgh once. I don't believe I've got any beef with him. I also saw him at Bilal's wedding. I've just remembered that. It's Chris from Harry and Chris.
How's it going? Thank you for joining us.
It's a delight to be here. Thanks for having me. We don't have any beef ongoing. That's true. We can fix that.
Oh yeah,
we can find some beef.
Okay, I'm looking forward to that.
I mean, what have we got so far? The fisherman thing, the sea shanties.
You like that, do you?
I could pretend I do. To have some beef. I know the guy. I know Fisherman's Friends a bit. Do you know the Fisherman's Friends?
What, the Sweets?
No, the band.
Oh,
who are they?
I was like, wow, you know the man that invented the Fisherman's Friend.
They're like a big sea shanty band. Yeah, but that's all I got really.
I might change, on Instagram it says at the top what you're all about. I might change mine to hate sea shanties.
I mean, if you want, you're doing quite well on Instagram though. So he's got loads of followers now.
Do you?
Some.
What are we talking?
17K.
Ooh, into the K's.
But I haven't. If I keep saying that every week, people realize it's not gone up.
Or they'll realize we knew him when he only had 17K.
Yeah.
Now he's on
17.3.
Yeah. I haven't broken the K's yet.
Ah.
I'm still in the thousands.
But I'm guessing you're not living your life on Instagram.
Not as much as
Me.
could be.
No, but you also, but your thing is a double act as well.
Harry and Chris.
So you have that. Does that have its own accounts?
There's a Harry and Chris account.
Yeah. Is that popular?
I think so. I've not been on it for a minute. Like 7,000, 8,000?
Yeah.
And so, what are you guys like, brothers or something?
That's really good.
But Harry jumped up. Harry's on something like 40 or 50, I think.
Harry does rap battling with people, and he's really good at it.
Yeah, I couldn't care less because he's not going to get me on Russell Howard's TV program.
He might.
More likely to.
Oh, okay. I care very much. Why is he not here?
He lives. He moved away from. Yeah. I was going to dox him
last night.
Yeah, get him on Skype.
Is it weird that he does that? Are you scared that some of his rap rivals are going to come after you?
I would welcome the publicity.
Yeah?
No, he does a ton of stuff. He does TED Talks. He does poetry slams. He does all sorts. This is pre-Harry and Chris. I was a jazz musician.
Yeah.
And he was a poet. And then we decided to
mix the two.
So what have you been up to of late?
Well...
I like of late. That was a nice touch.
Good.
Yeah. Of late.
Yeah. Went to your wedding.
Yeah, that
was
was
nice.
a while ago now.
I'm not bringing that back up.
Still, is it too late to make a pitch for Best Man?
No, evidently not. It's never too late. But you won't be recognised as such. You know, like you're married, right?
Yes.
Did you get your best man a little like thank you gift? I got nothing from this piece of shit.
Yeah, I didn't.
No.
There you go. You're not supposed to.
You are getting like
No,
a
that's-
nice little keepsake.
That's bad luck.
Trinket tree.
What kind of a trinket tree?
I got.
What were you expecting?
I know. I got my best man like.
Are you close enough to the mic?
Oh, maybe not.
You're very far away.
Is that
Well,
better?
For
I
a
think-
professional musician?
Listen, excuse me.
No,
We've got
I've
one
had
of the
enough
best
of
sound
it.
guys in the business, Elliot. I think he would have fucking told you if he was needed to move closer.
He's
to the mic.
sitting there
Am I-
like he owns the place. He's just got it.
Good. I want you to feel
I
comfortable.
appreciate that.
He's looking at all our equipment.
I've been checking it out. I
Yeah,
like all
stop.
this.
Yeah, you like the smoke detector up there, do you?
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah.
So Harry and Chris, we gig every now and then, but he's doing a lot of his solo stuff now, and I've been doing more film and TV things. Which
Oh, well.
no better or worse. Doesn't get you Instagram followers. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that
but-
for free.
Does it get you? Do you get to score Russell Howard's Sky program?
What specifically?
I'll be up for it.
What can you tell us that you're done or doing and so on and so
And what's the
forth?
secret?
And what's the secret?
And can you do
You
the
know all
secret?
the secret ones
Yeah,
Just
well,
for
that's
the
what I'm not gonna
Patreon.
say.
for the Patreon.
No.
I'll break an NDA for the Patreon.
That's not allowed.
No, I've
It's
been.
an NDA.
Non-disclosure agreement.
Yeah.
I did know that. Obviously, I've done telly.
If you guys get 10 more patrons, then I'll break an NDA. I'll do a voice note. Break
Hey,
an
crack
NDA.
it like an egg.
Okay. So what can you tell
I've had
us?
too much coffee.
Yeah, you have. You have.
No, I
Told
did.
you.
What have I? Well, last year was the thing on Netflix. I did some songs for
And what's that?
Ladybug and Cat Noir, the musical. That's a film. I did 9 songs for that.
Wow.
So, that kind of thing. You know,
It's a
all
lot of
this.
songs.
What kind of a film is
It's
that?
like children's animated musical.
Okay.
So kind of comedy and
I don't have kids, so
silliness. Well,
yeah.
you know, you might still enjoy it.
I think that says much more about me that I don't know what it is. I think that's for the better.
Oh, sure.
Looking like this, you don't want me to have been watching it.
If he was an expert on it, it would have been a bit.
Yeah. It's a good show.
I got a nephew.
There you go.
I might make him watch it.
He might know.
I'm going to
How old
force
is
him
he?
to watch it.
How old is he?
2.5,
Yeah, might be a bit young.
is he? When he watches Harry Potter.
Does he?
Yeah, which I think is a problem.
Harry texted me the other day. His niece learnt Avada Kedavra, and she's 2. She doesn't know many words, but she learnt Avada Kedavra and just ran around the house like waving a stick at people and saying Avada Kedavra.
Oh, right.
Avada Kedavra.
I didn't
that
know what
Harry
that was.
Potter?
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
Right.
Which is
But Harry Baker told me about Harry Potter.
Yeah, Harry Baker's from Harry and Chris. Harry Potter is from
J.K. Rowling.
Dumbledore. Yeah. I love
and
all that.
despite their different surnames, they're brothers.
Yeah.
Twins.
Yeah, they
Twin
do on
brothers.
first names.
Is
rather
that
than
all the
surnames.
songs? So you did 9 songs for a kid's film. That's
Yeah, I
on
did.
Netflix. Is that all the songs in the film, respectively?
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's 3 years.
Bloody hell.
Wow.
3 years of work.
Well, we had
Um,
we had the bass from Everything, and would they take 3 years to write 9
An album?
songs? I don't
Absolutely
think
not.
so. I
No.
don't think so, man.
Was he here last week?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah,
Right in that chair you're sitting in.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
really like specifically the bass lines.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Ah.
Everything.
Well,
They're
he
very
does.
melodic bass
He
lines.
does proclaim to sometimes listen to this podcast, so he might hear you say that. But I feel like maybe he only said that in preparation for the podcast.
He actually had listened to a few and told me which ones.
Mm.
He could have been lying.
Did you ask him whether the bass lines inform the vocal melodies or vice versa?
Yeah, that's the
We had,
first
to
thing.
on Phoenix.
we had to cut
If he
that
is-
bit out though because
if he is
it was a long episode.
If
That's
he-
available only on the Patreon.
If he is listening, I'd love to know whether
So
the lines on Phoenix, their song Phoenix, whether
So-
that came first or whether the vocal line came first.
okay, so does the lines in Phoenix have bass?
Shall I message him now?
Could you message him
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Does the line in Phoenix have a bass?
No, it does have a bass.
What?
Can you
Wait,
say?
hang on.
Well, what's the question?
The question is, were the bass lines written first and then
All
the
right.
melody lines written because
Right.
of them, or the other way around?
All right. Does
Can
melody?
you hang on? Here's how
Alright.
we're gonna do this.
Oh, this is
Right,
so
get him on
exciting.
the phone.
No, we're not gonna get him on the phone. You are gonna leave this as a voice note, and then if he answers back, then it will be in this episode of the podcast.
This is epic.
And if not, it's gonna show you exactly how much he's not really that bothered about talking
He
to
is
us. But he's
having
not
a
throwing
haircut
an
now.
No, he's on his way to a haircut.
He could do it from the
Okay.
haircut barber's chair.
Hang on. Right, let me do this. Hello, mate. So our guest Chris on the next episode of the podcast is a really big fan of yours and has a specific base question. I was wondering if you could answer it, and then I'll play it out in this episode, and then you're in 2 weeks, which is double bubble for the album, of course.
Oh mate, it's a lot. It's a joy to be recorded. I'm going
Just
fanboy
answer,
already.
just ask the question.
Okay, sorry.
just get on
The
with it.
bass lines in Phoenix, I really like all of that, all the kind of frilly stuff around the chorus. I was wondering if that came first and the vocals were written based off that, the melody line, or whether it's the other way around. That's my main question, and you're amazing. Thank you.
And I'm so sorry if Phoenix isn't one of your songs and he thinks you're someone else. Okay, we'll see if he gets back to us.
Phoenix the band, they're French.
Yeah, but everything have a band called a song.
A song called Phoenix.
I think.
Don't think
You
so.
dummy.
Don't think so.
Okay.
Wait, am I got that wrong?
Hang on.
Oh, I'd love if you got that wrong.
No.
It's been sent.
It's been sent.
No.
Is it
Oh,
been
he's
read?
angry. He
Wait,
did
wait,
loads
wait.
of angry face emojis.
Already. He's a fast mover.
Yeah, you kind of listened to it that quickly. Anyway,
I did get the song name wrong.
oh god,
It's
What's
Schooling.
it called?
Schooling, not Phoenix.
Could you just message and say he meant schooling?
yeah.
God, this is really, really sad.
I got so flustered because
Yeah, you did.
I'm a fanboy. Clearly not enough. Schooling.
So what else have you been working on? Is it secret projects?
No, I don't think any. It's just all musicals now. Do you like musicals?
What do you reckon? Are you, just quickly, can you even stop putting the cart before the horse? Why are you interviewing this guy? You haven't even done the
You're right. That's why this has
You
been a
might not even be
disaster.
allowed to be
Would
here
you
yet.
put that wire
I'm
down?
trying to work out.
He's really caused a lot of problems for us today.
It's exciting.
Right.
Is that natural? Is that kind of where it
Right.
usually
Southwest Western World wants to hear.
Can I
from
just
you. That's
say-
an email I got.
Can I just say, I got off air. I
You
got
got off
offered
with?
last week. Finally, I got
Yeah.
invited to something that you didn't.
Oh.
Yeah, everything gig. Right, and I reckon he's just lost me.
Mate, delete we'll send a new one. We'll
No.
do a new one.
No, it's too late.
Chris, we have a feature called Vet the Guest. This is where it's
cool.
a personality test of sorts. We decide whether
No
the guest
need.
is appropriate for really good. We decide if the guest is appropriate to stay on the podcast or the guest has to leave said podcast.
Has anyone ever left?
Yeah. Alan Sugar, Alan Davis,
Yeah.
Alan Pardew,
Harry Redknapp,
Harry Redknapp,
Chris Armstrong,
Jamie Redknapp, Louise Redknapp.
Harry Styles, and Chris Akabusi.
I have 6 questions. If you could please answer. them
Harry,
honestly.
His Royal Highness,
HRH.
and,
You had HRH.
Chris Tarrant.
Mm.
All of these Harrys and Chris's have been banned from the show.
Prince Andrew.
The biggest Harry and Chris
not
on the
Harry,
internet. Debbie Harry and Chris Stein, like the middle bits of that
Ah.
double act. We could never beat them on Google.
That's really annoying.
You've Debbie,
Blown it.
Debbie, Harry and Chris Stein.
Mm.
So
Would
Is
you-
that what the footballers are saying when they cover their mouths?
Debbie Harry?
Debbie
Debbie
Harry.
Harry and Chris Stein.
I
we-
love
we
when
checked out
footballers
new
do that,
records.
man. 6 questions. Please answer honestly. Please don't,
In order.
be cheeky. Yeah. What's the best animal you've seen in the wild?
Oh, in the wild.
He does recycle the questions, ladies.
Not on bloody BBC One.
Oh, that's a great question. Oh, like a giant turtle.
Yeah.
Big old giant sea turtle.
Where's that?
Sri Lanka.
Oh,
I went swimming with one. I didn't even know they were there, and they just rocked
did it
up.
sing to you? Question.
I was
yeah.
I was caught off guard by an octopus once.
What do you mean?
I was on holiday and I saw it out of the water, like kind of scrabbling across the rocks. If you're listening, I'm doing a scrabbling motion with my hand.
yeah. All that.
I was caught off guard by it.
Was it scary?
No, it's It was fun. Oh, I did get scared by an octopus once. When I was scuba diving, it squirted ink at me. I was like, "Ah!" Because I was like, what if it touched me? But then I realized it's just ink and we're underwater.
It doesn't do. Does it do anything? It's not harmful.
It's just ink.
The octopus or the ink.
The ink.
I don't think
No,
so.
it doesn't. They put it in. They put it in pasta, don't they?
They do squid ink pasta. Have you ever had it?
Not the places you go.
No.
You only eat in
You had
Subway.
squid ink pasta?
They don't
That's
do it
not
in
true.
Subway.
They do squid ink sub actually.
I like him to do a seafood sub because that would make sense.
Seafood sub. A submarine. Make it look like a.
Put holes in the side of the bread.
Question number 2. Favorite nut?
What does sub stand for?
I think it looks like a
submarine.
sub.
It is. That's what
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, it must be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's something in that then.
Yeah.
Question 2. Favorite nut?
Cashew.
The last
popular.
guest said. No, did he say pistachio?
Well, you didn't ask
Oh,
the last guest, but you did ask this question.
No, I lost
recently.
a guest. It's a good personality test question.
I have to write a new quiz
You can
every
do
week.
Different flavors for cashew.
Question 3. Best
Smoked.
insect?
Best insect. Stick. Right.
Great answer.
They're like masters of disguise.
They are.
Well, they've only got one, but they're really good at it.
That's true. You're not a master of disguise. You got one disguise. Question number 4. How much longer do you think Donald Trump will live? Because he
Crucial.
only eats McDonald's, and we're told that that's bad.
Yeah.
But look
It's
at him.
very
A
addictive.
lot of ketchup as well.
He just drinks ketchup, doesn't he?
He does like his rider is very specific on ketchup, having Heinz ketchup.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is Heinz big in America?
I think so.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, I think it's the big one.
Oh.
57
Do you like
varieties.
Daddy's ketchup?
I think the name is unfortunate.
Yeah. It's quite sweet, though. It's sweet enough, but
Okay.
Daddy's.
According to
I think-
Google,
Yeah.
Donald Trump has a 95.1% chance probability of surviving until he's at least 78, and he's currently 77.
What is that? What's told you that? That's come up as the first thing. Oh, he's going to die this
Is that
year.
your homepage?
Yeah. This is on my website,
Well, Donald Trump-
joeyp-age.com, where you can guess the ages of
Hey!
people.
Have you seen the video when he says, like, I did everything right and they indicted me? Have you seen that? That's exactly how he says it. It's fantastic. Final question. This is a good one. Would you eat cloned meat?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah?
I think so. Well, I don't have a problem with regular meat, so if I was a vegetarian, then I might think about it longer. But
Yeah.
I think so. Would you?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Congratulations. You did really, really well on that.
Did I
You
pass?
did really well on that.
I
And
can
you
stick
did
around?
pass. You got 2,600 points. And look, let me just want to say, I just want to apologize for my behavior earlier when I said you shouldn't be looking at our equipment and stuff.
I mean, it's fine.
It's just, it was a bit
Can I get-
overbearing.
Give me a written apology.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good.
All right.
I'd love to see a written apology from you.
I would love to see it as well.
All right.
I think
We'd love to
I think
see
the
it.
internet would love to see it.
Does it have to be like written with a pen?
I bet you've got really bad handwriting.
I've got a pen.
It's okay.
Mine's not great, but I reckon yours is absolutely appalling.
How do you write the Oh, this is a good pen. How do you write your stand up?
What do you mean? How do I
Do,
write?
do you write in block capitals?
Yeah, because I'm always shouting.
Sorry.
So
Oh, you got a little thing for your pen. This is pathetic.
It's a
Look
spare
at how
pen.
organised you are.
I just want my apology.
we're just
Dear Chris from Harry.
no, it's Chris and Harry now. We changed it.
Oh, damn. Chris and Harry.
It's been 7 minutes since we sent the message. No reply.
Chris and
Has
Harry.
he seen it? Let's redo it.
Sorry for treating.
Also, for anyone that's interested, my crypto is down.
Is it?
Only a little bit.
He's in crypto now. This is
Oh,
not even a joke.
you-
I'm
Crypto
crypto
boy.
king.
Crypto
Okay,
king.
so I am aware that we got to be getting on with this today. We
Yeah,
haven't
go
got
on.
time for this.
I thought you would do something.
Yeah, I'm doing it now. I just said my crypto's down. Check my emails. That sort
What,
of thing.
mate? Don't check your crypto on the podcast.
Check my crypto and my
Are you
emails.
sponsored by crypto?
What's the coin?
Huh?
Pratt coin. That's what he's into.
No,
Dogecoin.
no. I've moved on from that sort of stuff. If you want an insider's tip which I'm not giving you because I don't want you-
Patreon? Will you give it on Patreon?
I'll give it on Patreon.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
Crypto.
join the
tip.
Patreon.
Join the Patreon for Joe's crypto tip. He's losing thousands.
Yeah. Dog with hat.
Dog with hat.
Dog with hat and shark cat.
Shark cat.
Yeah.
You just gave it away.
Don't do what I'm doing. That's what I'm going to give away on the Patreon.
So don't invest in shark cat.
Okay. So
Shark cat.
Shark cat.
coming up later on, I'm doing this now like a professional. Coming up later
Go on.
in the show, we will be doing our premium feature, Guest to Impress, where I have come up with a bespoke feature for today's guest, Chris Reed. And this feature today is called Chris, Read It and Weep.
Lovely.
That's fantastic.
That's really nice.
That's still to come.
But
Before that,
first.
let's tuck into some problems.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what?
I was going to do some, what do we call it? Some general, what kind of show are we? Current affairs.
Oh, you want to do current
So what
affairs?
do you make of all of this then?
What do you make of the Gunnosaurus?
What do you think about? So what do you think about the?
That's a good question. I mean, we can see it both ways.
Okay.
So
That's a very good answer.
blessing
And now
a
for
curse.
some problems.
Wait,
Oh.
current affairs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What do you think about all this? It's like at the moment, it's either too rainy or
think
too
about
hot.
this?
That
What
is
do you
a
think about
great
this?
point. Yesterday,
Spring. What do you think about this?
It was
Spring.
hailing. It was hailing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
What do you
it
think
was
about
sunny
this
yesterday.
spring?
I'm ready for it. I'm
Okay.
here for it. And
What do you
it's
think
here for
about
me.
Dubai flooding?
What do you think about?
That was. Have you seen some of that footage?
Yeah.
That's wild.
What do you think about the smoking ban?
Are they
They're
going to
banning
ban smoking?
smoking, but yeah. If you're born after 88, you can never buy cigarettes.
Is that the
Ever.
thing? I didn't really look at this.
Wow.
That's good, right?
I mean,
I think we should ban
that's a leading question.
we should ban these kids from going on ASOS on their own. That's what I think. I'd be a great prime minister. Do you know what I do? Give everybody a bank holiday on their own birthday.
Anything else?
And I'd say no foreigners.
There's one guy clapping.
2009.
2009, yeah. Like,
Thank
is
you,
great.
Kaz. Thank you.
Thank you.
Kays.
Get your
Fact
facts
checker.
straight next time.
So
You
sorry.
come in here.
That's actually really embarrassing.
We're spreading
I
fake
got the
news.
song wrong.
You got the song
I
wrong.
got 2009 wrong.
Are taxes going up or down? What do you reckon?
What, based on the
Just, I don't know.
Just based on the crypto market, just based on the housing, just.
well, inflation didn't fall as much as they hoped.
You got an
So
NFT?
now-
You got Harry and Chris NFT?
Someone offered it to us.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What? What did they offer you?
They're like, are you interested in making a line of NFTs?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get asked that all the time.
What would
No
you
one ever
have
asked me to
been?
do anything.
You
I
and
don't
Harry's
know what
little
it is.
monkeys.
Yeah, probably. I have
That's
no-
so
so
cute hat on.
weird. Yeah, that stuff.
Yeah, I don't get it, man.
That would have been funny if you did that. In an embarrassing way,
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, so
That was good. I liked that current affairs.
yeah,
segment.
that's the current affairs.
that's
enjoyed
new.
it.
That's new for 20.
Now
24.
sport. What do you make of all this cricket then?
It's concerning.
Rugby balls? Are we serious?
The RB, the big RB.
Huh?
I don't know why mess with the winning formula.
What's with them posts, man?
Get them lower.
2 goals.
Get them
Are
lower.
you talking about
upside
rugby?
down, yeah.
Yeah.
One upside down. Get them lower, and then raise them up depending on the weather.
VAR. Shouldn't
No, it's
what
VR.
about
It's VR?
VR?
Yeah.
What about we bring VAR into politics? Maybe get them.
VARAI.
You should do that in your gig.
So you
got,
get a
man.
line. You have a linesman in the House of Commons.
Yeah.
Wave the flag. One of them,
Yeah.
That's a good sketch.
and then it goes to the little screen.
That sounds like a BBC Online sketch.
Yeah.
I've got a heckle comeback that I make look off the cuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where I say
Shall I heckle you?
it's yeah.
Oi! Shut up.
Sorry, hang on, everybody. Sorry, I'm just being asked to go and check the monitor. Yep, there's a cunt in. It's not bad.
That's quite good.
It's not bad.
That's quite funny.
If they give me the time to do that without shouting at me.
I
Just
really
gonna check the monitor.
I panicked
Get
when I had to
quiet.
heckle there.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heckled before.
Well, no. Why
for
would
you.
you? You say that like it's a thing most people have done. It's only absolute dweebs.
I was at a gig where
Right.
a comedian
Could use
heckled
a
another
dweeb.
comedian, and it did not look good for him.
Why?
Which one? Who's? Oh, no, I shouldn't. No,
Why did they
that's
do
not-
that?
Huh? I don't know why they did it.
What sort of
To impress
ankle?
their mum. They were with their mum.
Their mum?
Yeah. No, they were with their mum, this comedian.
Was this...
Matt Richardson. He did it. He did it.
I
My
don't-
friend David Quirk.
Late and Live?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah. I told you that story. Okay. So,
I don't think you did. I think that's the thing that a lot of people have
Oh,
talked
right.
about.
yeah.
Thank
Well,
you for joining
am I-
us.
Hey, I'm happy to be here.
Okay. So let's tuck into some problems. What's your problem?
Well, how many was I meant to do?
Well,
I only
what?
bought
As many as you want.
10.
You only brought
Okay.
10.
No, I'm joking.
We'll cycle through a couple of the worst ones.
No, I didn't. I bought a couple. I bought a little one and a big one.
All right.
My little one, which I experienced on the way here, is that I'm writing in that now
Mm.
to try and get off this.
Can you show a picture to the camera and I'll explain
This is
to the
really good.
listeners?
Thanks, BZ.
It's a notebook.
It's a notebook.
He's talking about a notebook.
You're writing blue. That's interesting.
Blue guy. So I'm trying to get off my telephone.
Mm-hmm.
And
We all are. It's the real pandemic.
You got how many standing ovations have you got today?
Yeah.
I know. Well, nearly as many as I got when Live at the Apollo came to see me, and they still didn't put me on. But never mind.
Oh dear.
So I'm writing my Live at the Apollo application
Uh-huh,
in
yeah.
my book,
Yeah.
and I'm on the train,
Yeah.
on the tube. But when I'm songwriting, I just write something and then think about it for a while. And then I just look around, and people really don't like it.
Because they think you're writing about them.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
hey, I might be. But
Yeah.
most of the time I'm not. I'm just trying to get my head around
Yeah.
a thought. But I can't. I don't. So I don't. A, I don't know where to look, and B, I don't know how to tell. Like,
Straight at their tits.
Joey Page.
Could be a man.
To
You
be
took
fair,
that. You
sorry.
took
To
that
be
out.
fair, I'd never thought of that option. So you're already you're giving me options here.
God's sake.
Is that staying in? All right, I guess it's.
It's all right.
I'm joking.
Everyone knows
Hey,
you're
everybody,
joking.
everybody, calm down. It's a
Yeah.
comedy podcast. Just calm
Look,
Yeah,
down.
the Joe and Joey
If
stands for
we
joking.
actually did laddish humor, because we don't even do that in our
Don't even know what
personal
that
time,
is.
right? But because you did it to be purposely, cheeky.
Mm,
That's why it's funny.
I'm a lad.
But there are other podcasts that are just like that,
Mm.
and people love those.
Oh, no.
So,
So
I think you're all right.
If you do
Yeah.
love that, sign up to the Patreon for plenty more tit talk.
So, wait. So you're writing stuff in your book, and then you
I'm
look
trying to crack
around
a song,
and
Yeah.
write.
and I'll be like.
And
oh,
what are
that
people's
can work.
expressions when you do this?
Well, you do it to me.
And then can you do your expression into this camera here?
Okay, so that's Bilal.
Yeah, this is obviously for visual.
That's me. That's me.
Which one's the tits?
No. No.
Okay, that's great. That's helpful. Okay.
Go on.
Okay, so you got to give me the look. Wait, no. Which one am I again?
You're supposed. No, I'm
You're
you.
me, so
I'm
I
you.
got
So I'm
confused
writing
by
and
the
I'm
look.
looking around.
Look
I
around.
look at you. Is that what they do?
Yeah, because then my only option is to like oh look away and then start and keep writing.
Well, just don't look at the people. Why do you have to look into
There's
their
so
eyes?
many people.
There's so many people. Have you ever been on a train?
Look at their shoes.
Have you ever been on
Just
transportation?
because you get Ubers everywhere
Yeah, well,
since
Uber
your
exec.
investments came in.
Uber executive everywhere. £100
Mhm.
to get here.
Just because and you can look at the back of the Uber driver's head. That's
Yeah.
what you paid to do.
No, he has one of those screen things that go up like a limo.
If you're on like a longer train,
Yeah,
maybe sit on that one seat that just faces the toilet on its own.
I do. I honestly, I get the
Smelly
most
seat.
secluded seat I
Oh.
can find to scribble away.
No, but on a train like that, you're fine because you're only facing
Yeah.
forward with one
I
other
don't
person.
go on those trains very much.
No, me neither. You're talking about the underground being
The
London-centric.
London
You could be talking
Underground.
about the overground, which
Ah,
is still London.
That's
Rename
still
it
The
kind of
Elizabeth
like that.
line,
lovely Elizabeth line, Lizzie line. as
Yeah,
we
it's
call
all
it.
right. Yeah, it's pretty good.
purple.
It's not bad.
Just there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Don't tell them where
We
we
could go on
record
Listen,
this.
we've got
They'll
listeners
turn
in
up.
Yorkshire. We've got
Feel
listeners
free.
in Guernsey.
Oh,
and
sorry.
we-
If you're listening in Yorkshire, you
I've
know when
been to
you're
Guernsey.
trying to write on a tractor.
You're really being so crass today.
Well, like
You know.
Guernsey. What do they ride on in Guernsey?
Each other.
Alley-oop.
He literally did a tiny bit of cocaine before.
No, can I
He's
say what
got
this
like
is all
this.
about?
It's just a little.
Can I say what this is all about?
Each other.
Because if you're listening, Mike says if you're listening, some people like to block listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously I'm bringing a different energy to what I did last week on the pod. Okay,
That's good.
today I've had 3 coffees. Last
That's
week
why I'm having a decaf.
Do they all have coke
yeah,
in them?
but I think I'm all the better for it.
I'm just laughing at each other.
Each
The
other.
way you
It's
said
funny.
it. Oh gosh. No, thank you.
Each other.
So you don't know where to look. I think you just gotta own it. Like
straight at them. And like,
well, but if you could be like, no, you could be
that
like,
kind of thing.
I'm not writing about you, by the way, and then smile.
Maybe I should get a hat made with that on it.
Yeah,
I'm not
That
writing
is
about
really
you,
fun,
by the way.
Right? Bit of that.
or just
That's really
you doesn't
fun.
even need to say that. You should just say you're not that interested. And chill out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then just be like, I'm an artist.
And if you were, you wouldn't care about a song being written about you.
Yeah.
So it's self-confirming.
And what was the name of that? What was the name of the kids film we did?
Ladybug and Cat Noir.
Yeah, unless you're like a black cat or a ladybug, you don't need to worry about it. Okay.
Good
Nice.
French. Good French.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice.
That or it's just a very dark soul.
Yeah.
Got depression. I don't know.
We get
Haven't
into
seen
that in the musical.
know.
Yeah. We really get into
Yeah,
the
it's
song.
kind of weird. The thing is about being on the underground in particular, the London Underground, is that it is quite
Sorry
a
for people that
confined,
live in
Or the New York subway.
Norfolk,
the
Bilal.
New York subway. I don't know if
or
that's
the
the same.
or the
No, but it
Manchester
feels-
tram.
No. But the thing is, if you're on the London Overground, for example,
Yeah.
that's a lot more spaced out. I feel like people are less sort of caring about what other people are doing, but
Yeah,
the
that's
underground feels very tight, especially like the Central Line. Or
Just
whatever.
travel at like late at night when no one's on the tube.
That's a good.
It goes
idea.
24 hours on a Friday and Saturday.
Yeah,
So that could be my writing time.
and you'll actually see some real good stuff on there.
Yeah, I used to
Yeah.
busk on the underground all the time. I was a licensed busker.
Yeah,
You see some stuff.
You
good
scumbag.
coin.
Decent coin.
Yeah,
Average £50 an hour.
yeah.
So that's,
Really?
Yeah.
There you go, Bilal.
What the hell are we doing this for?
No, I'll
Mate,
carry on doing
busking's
this. You can-
great.
Well, I'll get the money in.
You...
That could be a catchphrase.
What was I going to say? Are people reading what you write ever? That's sitting next
Yeah,
to you?
well, that's another
I
problem.
hate when people do that.
I
To me.
can't. If someone's sitting next to me, I just can't do it. It's like I'm looking over my shoulder.
There's always people next to
'Cause
you.
I would you if someone sat next to you writing a note?
You'd have a glance.
I'd have a look.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But I do it sneaky. People
Yeah,
are
of
like
course.
so annoying. People fully watch me play a mobile phone game.
Have I ever told? I must have told it on here about David Ginola in the
Don't think so.
supermarket. So I listened to this radio phone in. And they're like, "Where's an unusual place you'd seen a footballer?"
yeah,
And someone said that they saw David Ginola in a
Hmm.
supermarket. I think I've told this on here before. Whatever. Right? Saw David Ginola in a
Excuse me.
supermarket.
which
And
supermarket?
I don't know, but it doesn't really matter. And
Yeah.
it was when he was playing for Villa and he'd been dropped for being too fat.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
the
yeah,
guy
yeah, yeah.
caught him. He caught the guy looking in his basket to see what he was getting. Similar, like
Oh wow!
someone would look in your book. It's like, oh, I wonder what David Gino's buying. And he
Oh.
caught him looking, and he just tapped his belly and went, "No pies."
Is that when he scored a goal and then took his shirt off and
Yeah, I
he was
think
all
so, yeah.
flexing?
I
Yeah.
thought it was David Ginola.
David
I think it's
Ginola
Ginola.
Ginola.
Did he play
yeah,
for
it sounds-
Tottenham?
and Terry Henry.
Did he play for
Terry
Tottenham?
Henry.
Of course he did.
Yeah, I thought so.
I had a mate at school called Henry,
Mm.
and he had honorary
Yeah,
Mm.
shirt, and we just thought it was the coolest thing ever.
that's
His-
pretty
his
good.
name was Henry.
Yeah.
I'd have picked on that kid.
Would you?
Arsenal
He's-
scumbag.
He's pretty.
He
high.
supports Southampton.
I do.
That's all right.
Thank you.
You're both Koys, aren't you? You're
Pierre Emil Højbjerg.
Højbjerg.
Feel a bit sorry for him. No, it's not a football podcast. So,
both- Should have been.
I don't know if we've helped with that, have we?
Wait,
no, it's help.
so-
It's, you've empathised, which is a help. Which
Nine-
is,
Also,
Nine-
don't
not-
write on the train, innit?
that is what I was expecting straight off the bat.
Don't write.
Just abuse.
Just like no, is that abuse? Why are you doing all your best writing on the train?
Because man, it's just,
It's where life happens.
This
Thank
is
you.
Netflix's
It's also
biggest
where-
songs, and
It's
you.
where the internet doesn't work, so I'm off my phone.
Yeah,
I wrote I was on a plane recently, no Wi-Fi. Wrote so much.
really.
Yeah, so that's what sparked it off. Now I take this thing everywhere.
That's great.
I have a
man.
question.
Well, yeah, when it works, but then people.
When
You
you're
just
writing
have
a
to be
song,
like, have broad shoulders and think, fuck them.
when you're
Thank you.
writing a
It's
song,
beautiful.
how do you? Let's say you're getting the words down, but what about the tune? What about the melodies?
Yeah.
How do you? What are you? Do you?
Are you one of
forget
these
those?
people who you're like on the tube going,
Yeah,
into
your phone.
I didn't know that there were enough people for that to be one of those people.
I don't know.
I
assume that's how you make music. I don't really know. So
No, the music comes later.
what's your if that's your little problem? Jesus, crying out loud! What is your big problem?
I mean, it's him. No, it's not. My big problem is that I struggle to have strong opinions about things.
Well, we saw that from the current affairs part of the show.
Yeah.
So all my strong opinionated friends getting angry at me.
We're your Tory friends.
Well, my right wing friends think I'm their most lefty friend. My lefty friends think I'm their most right wing friend. I'm basically just a centrist.
Have you thought about becoming a politician?
No one would take me. It's all populist now. So
Current band.
yeah. So that's my big problem. I need to get some strong opinions. So if you can give me some strong opinions to have, then
I think just listen to previous episodes of this podcast and listen to me say anything. And Bob's your uncle.
Did you hear what you said about Guernsey?
that was
And tits.
crazy.
Yeah, there was that as well.
I'm making it really hard to cut that bit out.
He's really misbehaving today.
Okay, so all right, give me some things that you're in the middle about, and I'll tell you what opinion you should have.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so
this is the last episode, everyone. I get cancelled or whatever it's called these days.
Nice.
Someone was complaining about. That's a yawn over there.
Yeah, thank you, Elliot.
That's all right.
Elliot, I don't know how much I have to shout in this episode to keep you awake.
Renewable energy.
Absolute waste of everyone's time.
He doesn't really believe that, right?
No, because I'll tell you for why. Shall I say for why?
I should write this down.
Because the big businesses, they only care about oil and gas.
Can I tell you how to become someone?
Wait, no,
Sorry. I'll let you carry on. Then I'll tell you this.
Whose podcast is this?
Mine.
Oh, I thought it was mine. Okay. What else do you want an opinion on?
Southampton Football Club.
Southampton Football Club. Like if you're gonna keep going up and down.
So actually, what? No, this is good. So at your engagement drinks, now I met someone who's a Pompey fan. Who?
Oh, my old housemate.
Yeah.
And
I was chatting with him about Pompey and Saints, and he was, rightfully being like, "Oh, you guys, you're never going to get anywhere if you keep selling all your best players." And da, 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 da. I just agreed with all his points. I was like, "Yeah, you're absolutely right." And I was like, "Oh, if I was a proper Saints fan, I'd be like, no, we're the best team."
Yeah,
like make some crap up. But I was like, "Yeah, it was all fair points, and we're not gonna build unless we have some proper investment and we actually try and keep our players despite being offered money, just like silly money. We need to keep them and build the team over there." So I just found myself agreeing with him, and I came away and I was like, "Oh, I could have had like a strong opinion and disagreed."
I think Southampton, when they're in the Premier League, are a pretty pointless thing to have around because you've got players that no one's like. They sound like they've been made up by a name generator.
the players' names.
Yeah, the players' names.
Like who?
Okay, let's get some up. See if you've heard of them. And also, whilst we're doing this, can we all just take a moment to realise that I was not invited to those engagement drinks?
You were away doing some nonsense, man. Okay. You're abroad or something.
Oh, yeah.
While you're looking for that, can I tell you that this is a good way to be?
It's good.
Jimmy Carr has a new special out, and this is his tweet. This is real. This is real, by the way. In advance of the release of my new Netflix special, Jimmy Carr, Natural Born Killer, I'd like to take this opportunity to apologise to insert aggrieved party name here. Your feelings were hurt, sense of propriety was outraged, you were offended, delete is appropriate. I'm sorry you feel that way, and sincerity to taste, Jimmy Carr. Now that's cool.
Is that cool?
Because he's going to be saying some things.
Cool was interesting. That's actually another problem I was going to bring up. Cool.
Yeah.
What's the opposite of cool?
Bilal.
That's faster than Guernsey.
He's doing well today. He's had 3 questions. You could tell he's going to crash
hard
in 2 minutes.
You know, like when people say, "Oh, ADHD medication changed my life," right? I think 3 coffees a day, I could be really famous.
Yeah, but this isn't
Okay,
good.
This is the beginning.
Th- this is a
I'm
disgrace.
going to read out some Southampton players. You tell me if you think they're real players. They don't sound like real players.
Okay.
Chi Adams. That's not a real
Che
name.
Adams.
I know. Ross Stewart. He sounds like he works in the BP garage. Joe Rothwell. Not a player. Will Smallbone. That's not even a name. Joe Haribo. Flynn Downs.
Joe
Haribo.
Tyler Dribbling.
Tyler Dribbling.
Joe Lumley. Joanna Lumley.
Joanna Lumley. I saw her at Euston
Jaden
Station.
Megoma.
She looked right through me.
Like
What's this?
I saw Joanna Lumley at Euston Station
When?
once. A couple of years ago, maybe. And I sort of smiled and she looked right through me. And I was like, yeah, fair enough. You are that famous. It's like I was invisible. I was like, you know what, Joanna? You
Fair
win this
play.
one.
Joanna Lumley.
Most round of applause this show's ever got.
Yeah, I know. It's been really good.
It's been a really good
It's
show,
really good.
everyone.
Chris, I have a thing which
Yeah.
which I
this
think
your problem?
no, this actually has something to do with your thing as well. You got sorry to bring up we did the
13
Fringe
minutes
together
to go.
in I don't know, maybe it was 2018 when we were
It was, yeah.
I was the show after you, so we saw each other every day. We had to cross over, right?
That was beautiful.
You got a review. You had a really good month, by the way. Sell out shows every day. They get a mix of
Sorry if
people.
you're not really into comedy, everyone.
It's family friendly, right? So they get all these kids
family
going, which is
friendly,
really nice, right? Like
some of the
you know,
Southampton players.
some of the Southampton squad. Matt Letizia goes.
They're all made up.
So-
he loves it.
You got a review being like, yeah, it's a good show, but it was something like, but it doesn't have an edge. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I was fuming about this
yeah.
because you guys
3
were not.
stars in the Guardian.
There you go.
Brian Logan.
You two were not happy about it because it sounds negative.
It's brutal. Yeah.
I actually had lunch with my agent and I was really annoyed about it, talking about it. I was like, why do you have to have an edge?
A nice agent.
Why can't it just be a good,
It's a good question.
Show.
What
Yeah,
lunch
yeah.
did you have?
some kind of pie?
No pies.
So, were you about to ask about seeing him in the cafe?
What?
Sorry. Finish your question.
Oh, I was just saying, like, it kind of matches your issue you think you're having about your personality.
Oh, I
Well,
see.
you don't need to have strong opinions.
Well,
you can
I
just
s-
be nice.
So that morning we got that review.
What?
We woke up. We woke up at like, around midday, I guess, and we both had all these texts in. Being like, "Are you okay?
That's so lazy.
You're right."
Are you all right? People were like that.
Well, my mum was, because it's a brutal review.
Oh, I only text you, but not your twin brother.
Yeah, exactly right. But like, because arguably 3 stars is the worst review you can get.
No, 1. I've had 1.
Yeah, but then it's at least like they.
No,
hated
I
it.
got 1 and 5 in the same
No,
night.
3
That's
stars.
beautiful.
The
I
3
think-
stars is fine. What are you talking about?
So
Can't do nothing with it though, can you?
4 or 5 is great.
There are rubbish comedians that only get 1 and 2s, all right?
Yeah, but 1 and 2.
Listening to this.
1 and 2. If you've written a show you're proud of, and
Don't
you're
try
like,
and copy us.
if you've written a show you're proud of, and you take it up, and you stand by it, and someone gives it a 1 or 2, it's like, oh, you just didn't like it. It's not your thing. That's fine. Whereas 3 is like, I got it, and I didn't like it.
No, but also the Guardian are like, well, to get a 4 off us, it has to really
I
be. Do
know.
you know what I mean?
But anyway, so we woke up, got all these things, and we are gutted about this review. Went to Black Medicine Coffee. So where we
Other
was.
coffee shops are available.
It's nice though.
And having never seen him before or since, Brian Logan was sitting in the window, drinking coffee. The guy who gave us a review in the Guardian, and we met our agent there, Lee, and queuing up for coffee. And she's like, "Guys, don't turn around. But Brian Logan's in the window. Let's just grab a coffee, go downstairs." And I just went up to him,
And spilt your coffee on him.
just smacked him in the face. No, I just like, "Hey, I just want to say thanks for coming to our show, and appreciate you giving us your time." And shook his hand, went,
Bigger
and
man.
left it.
Bigger man.
He looks.
That's
he,
like
he
when
genuinely looked like I was going to smack him in the face.
That's like when a footballer gets a red card and shakes the ref's hand. You see
I
when
know.
that happens?
yeah.
It's
See,
weird.
that's annoying though, because I don't like that in my head. So now I'm thinking, oh, maybe I was that guy.
Did you go up to Brian Logan and shake his hand, but also cover your mouth when you spoke?
That's what I just wanted to say. No, I was like, okay, here's a chance to just nip some of my bitterness in the bud.
But the thing about what I don't like about that whole edge thing is like there's comedians doing shows about, you know, any dead relative, like
Oh, yeah.
desperately trying to find stuff that seems important and sad because
Yeah.
they know that works with reviewers and
Yeah.
stuff. And it's like, why, especially a show, it's full of kids in the audience.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
kind of edge are you supposed to have?
But also, the song he picked out as like being particularly unedgy was a song called The Fear Song, where we basically talk about why people have fears that they don't understand and why people are told to fear different people by the newspapers and how rubbish that is. And we end on the song "Fear Only Has the Power That You Give It," which is like basically like wake up, thank you. Like, fear only has the power you give it. It's what you get in therapy. It's like, are you going to allow yourself to fear things? It's like, it's pretty punchy. And we got people on tour. We got therapists coming up to us on tour being like, this is essentially what we do. You put it in
You're
a song.
running them out of business.
Mate. So I was like,
one song.
we're so happy with that song. And then he put it in the review like, oh, when they do try and do stuff, it's just meaningless. Like, fear only has the power we give it. So then I was like, oh, okay, he just doesn't get it.
You just didn't enjoy it.
He should enjoy it.
He's not a fan of musical comedy, and I understand that.
He actually is.
Um,
Who's your favourite musical comedian?
Victoria Wood.
It's a good answer.
So what? Abandon Man? No, he forgot to. He hasn't replied to my message about coming on him. So fuck him.
Did you get a reply to your
Project.
Instagram?
No, I just checked. He hasn't seen it yet, though.
I'm
to be
really
fair.
sorry about that.
He's probably making another album because it only takes like about an hour to do
Yeah,
it.
not like this guy
3
taking
years.
3
Anyway,
years.
That's taken a while.
Bilal, what's
What?
your problem?
Oh yeah, well, I suppose you could relate. Well, okay, I have little nephews and nieces now. I've got 3 of my brothers and my cousins have also got kids. So there's quite a few, like, they're quite kind of young teenagers now. They know what I do. They know it's something interesting, but I'm not like the people they like in terms of YouTubers and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Are you okay?
Who do they
What happened
like?
to your voice?
Mr.
I
Beast.
said, who do they like?
Who
I
do
just look
they
at my
like?
hand.
I don't know, Minecraft people and stuff, right? And TikTokers and whatever. How do I be cool to them? Because I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm just a weird guy, really.
How old are they?
Oldest one is probably 16 now, actually. They go from the age of 16 all the way down to 2.
Benjamin
So
Button.
there's a bunch of them. Yeah, but it's like, how do I
Don't engage with them, and then they'll want to know more.
just don't engage
Yeah,
with
because
them?
then they'll be like, "Oh, what's he up to?"
Well, surely like, you got a better chance of being the cool uncle than like a
Sure,
management consultant.
sure. One of
I know
my
management
cousins,
consultants that are into water skiing.
my cousin's daughter, she's probably, I think she's about 14 now, 13,
Okay.
14.
Yeah.
She goes, tell me a joke.
Yeah.
Like she's a fucking taxi driver.
Mate, have you done the knock? Have you done the knock knocks with them?
I've done those, man. I've burnt all of that.
Why
Have
don't
you
you
done
just
the
say, watch
interrupting
one of my
ones?
YouTube videos?
I've done peekaboo with them
Have you
when
done
they were
it?
babies.
Have you done the interrupting sheep and all that?
Yeah, I've done it, man.
Mate,
I've
I
done
was
it.
doing that last weekend with my
I've
nieces.
done all Jimmy Carr of his
You've done all
latest
this stuff.
special, the
Yeah,
very
yeah.
offensive.
Just learnt
I've done
it.
all of that.
Learnt it word for word.
Have you done any of mine?
I've done all that, man. I did your 2018 show.
Okay. Well, that should have done it for you. I don't know why it's not working.
You do Harry and Chris. That's
I did
family
that.
friendly.
I did all that.
3 stars.
Yeah, they said it didn't have edge.
Yeah.
Hey,
it.
bit of a callback there, but I do
I
mean
think
it.
you
I'm
need to
very
not
angry
worry
about
about
it.
what your nieces and nephews think.
It's hard though, isn't it?
Just be nice to them.
I reckon they'll know.
Take them fun places.
That's a good point, actually.
Tell them you know someone who works on that.
I think you need
Yeah.
to take them places and let them have cool experiences. Don't make it about you. Make it about the fun times they have with you.
At the
All
pub?
right.
And if you want a problem solved in that manner, then please email it in at gotaproblemmate@gmail.com because I think I absolutely smashed that there.
That, you know what? Thank you. And what was your issue?
My issue really is like kind of related to what I was saying at the beginning. Like, am I being too cool to spite myself? Like, why can't I join in and have fun at the sea shanty night? I don't want to. I don't think I'm in the wrong there, but everyone else was into it. But my thing was I was looking at the people in that pub going, you people, like, why can't Just Stop Oil turn up to this? They only turn up at like things that I like the football.
So are you pitching for Just Stop Oil to come and interrupt
Stop
some
this.
Well, maybe that's what you need
No.
to
sea
do.
shanty nights?
But no, but I'm saying, like, why am I such a sort of like curmudgeon sometimes?
Okay.
I need to be more positive in my outlook.
Well, maybe you're trying to be cool.
I am.
Yeah. So
And I think I'm achieving it,
You got
so-
opposite problems.
No, but are you trying to be cool? You're just uncomfortable with it,
Both.
right? Yeah, but if it makes you uncomfortable, that's it.
I
You don't
don't-
have to. Take
It's like
part.
these. It's like these people in there. Yeah, these people listening, and
Yeah.
watching. I want to be their mates. I
What?
want their money. I don't want these
Wait, where's
nerds
this
that
come
listen
from?
and watch this.
That's
I
unrelated.
don't want to be. No, but I only want to be friends with cool people, and they're not at a sea shanty night.
Like I did a gig. I did this big gig with like there was a bunch of people doing clowning stuff. But it was great, right? But then at the end, they said
Clowning.
everyone come onto the stage, and then we did. And
I
then,
think
and
that's-
then no, but some like a lot of the people they were playing music, and then a lot of the comedians were like dancing, and I was like, I'm not doing that.
Mm.
And there was another comedian who was also like me, John Kearns. He needs to
Yeah.
reply about coming on here.
Yeah, I hate forced
And
fun. I think
we
that's the thing.
both just didn't dance.
Yeah. And
You
then
know
you
what I
look
mean?
like the asshole.
Nah, you
Yeah.
just kind of smile like you're really loving
But
it.
I don't. But I hate organised fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
If you're uncomfortable by something, that's absolutely fine. But you should frame it like that, and then your girlfriend would have more sympathy.
Oh, I say. Oh yeah, I'll just do like what you do. Be like, I'm anxious. I woke up anxious. All right, well then we can't make you do anything. Okay.
But
Yeah,
there's
thank
like
you, great,
there's
I've
like a
smashed it.
sense of like a cool, what is to be like a cool person, like a cool comedian. It's the same in like music and jazz and all that. Like, and when I was working in jazz, there were the cool artists to be into,
Mm.
and then you wouldn't mention like mainstream artists 'cause they
Like
weren't cool.
Scatman John.
Scatman John was the main guy.
Do you do scat singing?
I have done. Yeah.
Guys, my name's Chris. How do you do it? Could you give me an example of some? Because I only heard Scatman John.
It's rare you have a cappella. Do you have any instruments here? I reckon
Oh,
Elliot's got.
What
a
do you-
keyboard.
No.
Where do you think we are?
Elliot's got a guitar. I should bring
We
one.
haven't
out.
even, I'm going to do my feature, and we're also
Oh.
going to get into because we've only
I
got
thought you were.
we've only got 3 minutes left.
Okay, he's
'Cause
got
I've been
a good
counting
feature.
down the time throughout.
You got skills.
So, but before that, there's a listener's problem. This is from Tony in Manchester, probably listening because of everything last week. If you missed that episode, go back. And if you didn't miss it and you enjoyed it, why not pay us some money for it? Okay. So,
Hi, Tony.
Tony
Is
says,
it Anthony?
it doesn't specify, he's not on the line.
Possibly.
He's not on
Hello?
the line.
Anthony on line 2.
Yeah. Hang on, hello, it's Tony from Manchester.
Thanks for calling
Hang on.
in. Whereabouts in Manchester
man.
are you?
So, basically, I fancy this girl at work, and she's always really nice to
He
me.
never does voices.
And we laugh a lot.
It's the coffees.
The thing is, I'm a 4 out of 10, and
No.
she's an 8 out of 10. I'm clearly punching above my weight. Am I wasting my time asking her out, Tony in Manchester?
It's a bit weird describing someone you're attracted to as
You
not
got
a
a
10
dress.
out of 10.
You address Tony.
I am. Don't you think that's weird, Tony? Don't you think that's weird?
It's a leading question.
No, saying anyone.
Why? No,
anyone you
no.
like.
But
Tony
that's the
doesn't sound
second.
like
That's leading questions, Bilal.
All right.
Here we go.
all
Shall I
right,
show you?
go
Shall I show you?
ahead.
Tony
Anthony,
wins.
why do you feel the need to
Only
rank?
my mum calls me that.
Sorry, Tony on line 2. Were you still with us?
Yeah, man.
Hey,
I didn't
Tony.
realise your hat.
He turned it. Is he
For
character?
listeners, he's turned his hat backwards to be Tony from Manchester.
And if you're listening, give it a 5-star review on Spotify. And if you're watching, please subscribe on YouTube. It's helpful.
So, Mr. Tony, why do you feel the need to rank both yourself and this woman out of 10?
Because we have to give everything a numerical value in life. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow. Wow. Would you...
You know what I mean.
And so why are you considering yourself as
I'm in
half,
Didsbury.
half as numerically valuable as this woman?
I mean, there's a reason why I only phone in these things and don't come on Skype. I'm hideously disfigured.
Oh, wow.
No.
But you're beautiful on the inside.
Yeah, that's just what people say to ugly people. That's how I know I'm a 4. No one ever says I'm really good looking, and don't worry about if you're a bit of a cunt.
Oh, interesting. And what about this lady?
Yeah, she's all right. I could probably do better, but she's an 8.
You
So how
probably
could you
do
do
that.
better? That's twice as much as you, Tony. That's double.
I back you, Tony.
This is your problem.
It sounds like you have confidence in yourself.
Wait, so I don't
I think he
understand.
does.
What's the actual problem?
Should he ask her out? Because he's a 4 out of 10 and she's an 8.
Oh, why not? Like, what the worst? You got. I think you got to look at things as the worst case. Is she
She'll
says
say
no.
no.
So
Yeah.
right. It's worth.
Yeah.
Is it worth? The
It's a
trouble?
numbers game, Tone.
He treats it as a numbers game. Okay.
You got to ask as many as
Are
possible.
you still on the
to
line,
ones that-
Tony? You still here, Tony? You still on the line?
Yeah, man, I'm here.
Yeah,
Gotta go soon,
Joey's,
'cause I'm running out of page.
Joey's got some really good advice for you.
Play as you go.
Yeah, basically, if she says no, keep asking her and make her life living.
No,
How does that feel?
no. We don't mean
You
that.
saw that coming.
I do. Totally.
I
know
didn't
very
clock
well.
it, but it's just the tone of voice. You knew what was happening.
Yeah, I know. very well.
I've never been spoken to like a dog as often as I am on this podcast. No.
It's just the tone. You can see like his tail's rising in that way. No, it's down.
He was naughty.
So we're going to round the podcast. Thank you for that, Tony.
No
If you've got a problem, please get it in at gotaproblemmate.
Thank you, Tony.
At gmail.com. Now, we're going to round this off today with our premium quiz, Guest to Impress, where I've written a feature just for our friend Chris. Chris.
And then we'll let you go.
Thanks
Chris,
for having
this
us.
is called Chris
Read It and
Weep. I'm sorry if some of these are painful questions. Just answer them the best you can. What was the last film that you cried at?
Oh. Last night, American Fiction.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
That's good.
Sad?
Not really. Well, yeah, there's a sad storyline. It's a comedy in general. There's a sad storyline. But I cry. Honestly, I can't remember the last film I didn't cry at. I'm an absolute
Speed.
Okay.
thin
Speed.
skinned. Maybe Speed. I cry at everything, man.
Okay. Last time you cried in real life?
Well, last night. With,
No,
No,
but
like, not
something
he
in
didn't
real life,
word
a
it
real
very
life
well.
situation.
Oh, I see. Last time I cried at real life. I cried with laughter.
That's another question.
Oh, crap. Oh, well, with sadness.
What? Yeah. Guardian review.
Yeah, never since then. I haven't felt any emotion since that review.
That was ages ago now.
Last time I cried was sadness.
Is this a good question?
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
Nice Casio, by the way. Is it?
I cried on a run 3 days ago. Yeah, nice.
Cried on a run.
I was running, and as I listened to an interview with a guy called Ed, who is the just chairman of the Interfaith Institute in Cambridge.
Ed Campbell, yeah.
Ed Campbell, and he was describing the ways that the different religions should converse with each other, and I loved it so much that I started crying.
Okay.
Bloody hell.
Can you tell us about a
It's
tantrum?
a really good review. This really good interview. It's on Have a Problem, Mate.
Got a problem.
Got a problem, mate. It's on Have you got a problem, mate?
Have I got news for you? The problem.
Have I got a new problem for you?
Do you remember a tantrum that you had as a child?
That's a great question. Do I remember a tantrum I had as a child? I don't think so.
Okay. Cried with joy.
Well, that would have been the run.
Yeah. For help.
When I last cried for help. I can't remember. That has been a long time ago. Probably. Sorry. No.
And
He nearly went. We're too serious with it.
and in pain.
Cried in pain. I burnt myself the other day.
Did you?
Mm.
Oh, is that what that is? Oh, it's awful, isn't it? The feeling lingers for so long, doesn't it? Of a burn.
Yeah, and you run under the cold, and then
That's how burns work.
you
That's
run
the
under
end
cold
of
and-
Chris. Read it and weep.
What did you do with your arms? If you're an audio listener, there is sometimes some good visual stuff that happens here. Thank you, Chris, for joining us. It's been wonderful.
Thanks for having me.
Is there something that you would like to promote, including your Instagram and/or anything else?
I'm actually going back to the Fringe this year. You're not going. It's very nice.
No. Oh, you're doing a solo?
I'm doing a solo show.
Mm.
It'll be right up your show, right up your street.
Yeah.
My show. One man musical.
Yeah, cool.
It's a musical I've written about session musicians in London, and it's gonna be Fingers Piano Bar at 3:10 every day.
Fingers Piano Bar?
Yeah,
Where's that?
It's in Newtown. It's like
yeah.
right up there. which is great because on the app when it says
Is it
near
a free
me,
fringe?
it's free fringe.
So you can go for free, everyone, and put money in a bucket.
Yeah,
Money in the
and
bucket.
don't use those fingers in the piano bar to take money out of the bucket. That's not what it's for.
He does have kids, this guy, so do give him some cash.
But he's also doing a thing on Netflix. So
Excuse
he's doing
me.
fine.
What makes you think you can do that?
He knows about sound as well.
Yeah, but
That's
actually,
because we've run out. That's the noise that means we've run out of time. Like speed at 0 minutes.
Thank you very much, Chris, and thank you, listeners, for joining us. And well done, Joey. You did some good work today, despite all the bad work. Love you, everyone. See you next time.
Stay
Patreon,
safe.
and I'm on tour, UK and Dublin.
I don't need you for anything.